You know, buying a house sucks. Right now, in the U.S., at least in the U.S., I don't know if it's anything like this anywhere else in the country, but you have a bunch of like these hedge funders and banks buying up all these houses, which is raising the prices of houses. And then you have all these people that are, and then like these investment firms as well, and just private investors buying to just to rent out. So that is driving up the price of house, and it's also driving up the price of rent. Right now in my area of South Jersey, it is very hard to find a house to rent under $1,800 a month. And I know there's parts of California, parts of New York that you're talking like $2,500 or $3,000 a month, but still, it's just completely insane. But that's not really the full, that's not entirely what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is, excuse me, is that, like what I keep going through right now, and this is honestly getting me a little depressed, is you'll think you have everything in order, and then like the mortgage guy will hit you up with, hey, I need this too. Okay, no problem. And then, like I had the one house that I liked, it had a perfect room for me to film the computer videos in. So, I went and looked at it with my aunt, who's also my real estate agent. Sorry, I just have a spot on my glasses I can't get off. Anyway, so I'm like, this is actually kind of perfect. There's, because I can use that as a bedroom, but also as a filming area, and like literally have two separate areas of the room for doing that. And we're in contract. We got approved with the park. We got approved for the mortgage. And then like the day we had signed the contract, my aunt calls me up and says, hey, by the way, I got 2 more houses for you to look at because the seller decided to take a cash offer on the house. Alright, I'm like, oh man. So we found another setup, or we found another place we really liked. It was stuck in the 1980s, but who cares? We need a place to live. But it had plenty of room. It had a very similar setup with the room where I would be technically detached from the house. It wouldn't be as big of a room to film in, but it wouldn't be impossible, if that makes sense. So we're going forward with that. So far at this point, I'm out a couple grand deal. I've just got a couple $1,000 that's out in the air. And she calls me up the other day. Hey, I keep emailing the seller, keep messaging to her. She's not getting back to me. And I'm just like, she's like, but by the way, this other place, the one that I liked, was back on the market. Now, the last time we were at that house, I took my mother and Luke. And Luke did what a child does and decides to pull one of the floor vents up from the floor. Now, in the living room, there's a mini split, and I'm figuring that they're using it mostly for air conditioning and mainly just for that area. Okay, no big deal. But Luke pulled up the air vent, and the heater vents stuffed with insulation. Okay, that's odd. And so this was in the kitchen, I believe he did that, or one of the bedrooms, I don't remember. So we go and check everyone. They're all stuffed with insulation. The heater is in there and the thermostat's still hooked into work, but all the vents are stuffed with insulation. So I said to her, that's not really a deal breaker per se, but it does make me a little uncomfortable. Yeah, because at that point, the only rooms that would really get heat would be the living room, what would be Luke's bedroom, which would be in the front of the house, and part of the kitchen. I mean, the kitchen would probably get okay, but her bedroom and the bathroom would not get it. So, and my bedroom definitely would not. But this new place that we were talking about, the one that was stuck in the 80s, that had central air, everything worked, and it was like $2,000 cheaper, something like that. But it was also like a 4-year-older trailer. So we go last night to look at another one because my aunt says, this seller just is not getting back to me. And she also told me that, that one that had the heater that's messed up was back on the market. I'm like, again, I kind of really like the layout of that place. I'm like, the heater's kind of not really the biggest deal ever, but it'd be on the back of my mind. And so we looked at another place, and we'll see how all that goes. Like I said, this last place, being able to film there would be a little bit difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. But everything is like, just buying a house sucks. Especially in this market, it's just rough. And I just kind of wanted to vent a little bit. Don't mind me, allergy season is in full bloom right now here in South Jersey. And apparently I have allergies. But yeah, so like we're still on the right path. It's just everything is getting kind of goofy right now, and it's just I really don't know. It's like we're looking at other places, but it's just a pain in the butt. And so because like right now what sucks is like my ability to make these videos is up in the air. Somebody pointed out in one of the comments of one of my other videos talking about this, that I did a video in December talking about how my channel growth has gone up, my production values have gone up, everything has been going well, and then suddenly life just kicks me in the tail. Because somebody made a comment of like, man, you were starting off so good this year. It sucks that you're going through all this now. It's like, look, God's got some plans. I'm along for the ride. We'll just see what happens. Because it just is what it is at this point, and there's really not much I can do about it. So anyway, I wasted about 10 minutes of your time. So thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.